Hello guys, so let's solve this problem again that we solved in the lesson. So we have the monster which is very happy when you give him even amount of candies, and he is very upset when you give him odd amount of candies. So first we will read number n, then we will read n numbers, and among them, if it's even number, the monster is happy, and if it's odd number, the monster is sad. So since first we have to read a number and then create a loop depending on the number, let's create variable n and let's read the number, and then we must create a loop that runs n times. So I'm going to create a for loop where my counter I starts from 1 and it will enter the loop while it's smaller or equal to n, and every time after each iteration I will increase the value by 1. So here I will read some number x, but first we have to declare this number, and then if x modulo doi is 0, which means if it's even number, we will print happy, else we'll print sad. Now let's try it. So we have 5 tries. So at the beginning I give 12 candies, 13 candies, 45 candies, 67 candies, and 2 candies, and the monster is happy, sad, 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 happy. Now let's go on to the next problem. So we have this clumsy robot which breaks the numbers that you give, and every time we give him a 2-digit number. So first we'll read number n, then we will read n numbers. So we read a number, then we create a loop depending on the number, and every time in the loop we will have exactly 2-digit numbers, and the robot breaks the last piece of the number and we are left only with the first digits. So again, you read number n and then you create a loop that runs exactly n times, and every time in the loop you will read your number x. And since we know that every number is going to be a 2-digit number, like it's guaranteed that it's 2-digit number, we will input only 2-digit numbers. The only thing that we have to do is print x divided by 10, because if you divide the number by 10, you actually have only the first digit for 2-digit numbers. So let's try it. So if I have 4 numbers and the numbers are 23, 15, 67, and 54, we have them. Let me put a space after this one. This is the solution. So pay attention that I put this operator between the space and this number. Now let's continue. Then we learned continue. As I told in the lesson, continue will just skip, ignore that iteration, and it will continue with the next iteration. So let's change the previous program. We'll modify the previous program and write the program that reads number n, so 5. Then we will read n numbers. In our case, we are reading 5 numbers. And we must print the first digit of the number only if it's 2-digit number. If it's not 2-digit number, I simply ignore it. So in our case, 23 is a 2-digit number, I print 2. 6 is not a 2-digit number, I ignore it. 987 is not a 2-digit number, I ignore it. And 56 is a digit number, I print 5, which is its first digit. And 3 is not a 2-digit number, and I'm ignoring it. So in this case, again, I'm going to create a loop which runs n times, and every time in the loop I'm going to read my number x, and if x is smaller than 10 or x is bigger than 99, which means, let's say that x is 8, which is smaller than 10, or let's say x is 200, 200 is bigger than 99. We don't want them. We want only the numbers which are between 10 and 99. So if x is smaller than 10, or, this means or x is bigger than 99, I just type continue, which means I skip, I ignore it. I move to the next one. But if it's not, I will continue with my code. I will just print x divided by 10. So let's say I have 4 numbers and they are 89, 103, 5, and 63. So you see that it prints only for 8, which is the first digit of 89, and it prints 6, which is first digit of 63, but we ignored these numbers because 103 is bigger than 99 and 5 is smaller than 10.